ಹಾಯ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್, ನಾನು ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ 2017 ಕೆಸೆಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ದ ಲೀನಿಯರ್ ಆಲ್ಜಿಬ್ರಾ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟವಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 8. Which one of the following statements is not true? They are asking not true statement is not true. Option A, there is always exist a basis for every finite dimensional vector space. This is true statement. There is always exist a basis for finite dimensional vector space. This is true. Option B nodi, if V is finite dimensional vector space, then V is canonically isomorphic to dual space of V. This is called dual space of V. This is also true statement. Option C, for every subspace W1 of finite dimensional vector space V, there exists a subspace W2 of V such that V is equal to W1 direct product of W2. V is equal to W1 direct sum of W2. V is equal to W1 direct sum of W2. This is true statement. This is also true. If V is finite dimensional vector space, W is a subspace of V. W is subspace of V. W is subspace of V, and A is an annihilator. Then dimension of annihilator of W is equal to dimension of V plus dimension of W anta kottidare. Idu false, because dimension of annihilator of W is equal to dimension of V minus dimension of W. Therefore here plus sign is given. Therefore this is false. They are asking not true statement. Therefore option D is the correct answer. Next question. Let A be the characteristic equation of matrix A. Then I repeat once again. Let the characteristic equation of matrix A be lambda square minus lambda minus 1 is equal to 0. Then option A inverse does not exist. Option B, A inverse is equal to A. Option C, A inverse is equal to A plus I. Option D, A inverse is equal to A minus I. They are asking inverse of A. They are given characteristic equation, that is lambda square minus lambda minus 1 is equal to 0. Replace lambda square by A. This becomes A square minus A minus I is equal to 0. That is A square minus A is equal to I. Transfer I to this side, it gets positive sign. Multiply each term by A inverse, that is A inverse A square minus A is equal to I A inverse. A square A inverse into A square minus A inverse A is equal to A inverse This is A minus A inverse into A. It becomes I is equal to A inverse. This implies A inverse is equal to A minus I. Option D is the right answer. Next question. If alpha is equal to 3, 1 minus 4, beta is equal to 2, 2 minus 3, and gamma is equal to 0 minus 4, 1 are vectors in R cube, then option A, alpha, beta, gamma are linearly dependent. Option B, alpha, beta, gamma are linearly independent. Option C, alpha, beta, gamma are linearly alpha, beta are linearly dependent. Option D, alpha, gamma are linearly dependent. If we find determinant of this vector, that is 3, 1 minus 4, 2, 2, 2 minus 3, 0 minus 4, 1. If we find determinant of this matrix, that is equal to 3 of 2, 2 minus 12 minus 1 of 2 minus 0 minus 4 of minus 8 minus 0 is equal to minus 30 minus 2 plus 30, 4 8s are minus 4 into minus 8, 4 8s are 32 is equal to minus 32 plus 32 is equal to 0. If determinant of matrix is equal to 0, it is linearly dependent. If not equal to 0, then it is linearly independent. Here we get the determinant 0, therefore option A is the right answer. Alpha, beta, gamma are linearly dependent. This is a statement based question. If W1 and W2 are two subspaces of finite dimensional vector space, V, then dimension of W1 plus W2 is equal to dimension of W1 plus W2 is equal to dimension of W1 plus dimension of W2 minus dimension of W1 intersection W2. In option C is there, dimension of W1 plus dimension of W2 minus dimension of W1 intersection W2. Therefore, option C is the right answer. Next question. If V is a vector space of 2 into 2 matrices, they are given matrix, that is A is 2 into 2 matrix over the field of reals, all are reals, then dimension of V is equal to n square. Therefore, here 2 into 2 is there, 2 into 2 is equal to 4. Therefore, option D is the right answer. Which one of the following is not is not a linear transformation from R cube to R cube. They are asking not a linear transformation. We know that linear transformation is alpha x plus beta y is equal to alpha of x plus beta of ty, and second condition is alpha of x linear transform t of alpha x is equal to alpha of t of x. Both these conditions are satisfied, then it is called a linear transformation. Here option A, B, C contains x, y, and z terms, but in option D constant term is there. Identity laws, here identity law fails, therefore it is not a linear transformation. Option D is the correct answer. That means D is not a linear transformation. Question number 36. Let ax1 plus bx2 is equal to alpha and cx1 plus dx2 is equal to beta be two linear equations with a, b, c, d, alpha, beta are real numbers. Which one of the following statement is true? They are asking true statement. This is this question based on system of equations. System of equations. Always, option A, always there exist real numbers x1, x2 satisfying both equations. Here A is A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. This is x1, x2 is equal to alpha, and beta. Always, option A says always there exist real numbers x1, x2 satisfying both equations. If matrix of A is equal to 0, then x1, x2 not satisfies. This becomes degenerate equation. Degenerate equation, that means 0 of x is equal to beta 1. Therefore option A is not correct. This is false. Option B, if the rank of the matrix A, B, C, D is 1, then there exists x1, x2 satisfying both the equations. We know that in system of equation there are two cases. If first one, rank of A is equal to rank of augmented matrix, then there exists unique solution. Second one, rank of A is equal to rank of augmented matrix less than n, then there exists infinite solution. infinite solution. In third case, rank of A is not equal to rank of augmented matrix, then there exists no solution. In option B, if the rank of matrix A, B, C, D is 1, then there exists x1, x2 satisfying both equations. If rank of AB, if rank of A is 1, rank of AB, rank of augmented matrix is 2, then there exists no solution. Therefore, option B also false. Option C says if the matrix A, B, C, D is not equal to 0, then there is always x1, x2 satisfying both the equations. This also same as rank of A is not equal to rank of AB, no solution. Option D, if rank of the matrix A, B, C, D is 2, then there is always x1, x2 satisfying both the solution. This option is correct. If rank of A is equal to rank of augmented matrix is equal to n, there exists unique solution. It satisfies both x1 and x2. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Next question nodi. Let D be an endomorphism of finite dimensional vector space over a field. Which one of the following is true? They are asking true statement. Option A, matrix of T depends on a basis. This is statement based question. Option A is the correct answer. Next question. Let M be a real 4 into 4 matrix. M be a real 4 into 4 matrix with characteristic polynomial. They are given characteristic polynomial of M. Characteristic polynomial of M is equal to characteristic polynomial as product of x square plus 1 and x square plus 2. Then M is similar to, they are given characteristic polynomial of M is product of x square plus 1 and x square plus 2. Then eigenvalues of x square plus 1 is equal to 0 and x square plus 2 is equal to 0. Eigenvalues are x is equal to plus or minus I, x is equal to plus or minus 2i. That means eigenvalues are I minus I, 2i minus 2i. All eigenvalues are distinct. Therefore, it is diagonalizable. All eigenvalues belongs to C. Therefore, A is diagonal matrix over C. Option A is the correct answer. Next question. Let V be a finite dimensional complex inner product space. Which one of the following is true? They are asking true statement. Option A, any basis of V is orthonormal. We know that orthonormal basis, that means delta, it is called Kroneker's delta. Ui uj is equal to 0 if I is not equal to j, 1 if I is equal to J. This is called orthonormal basis. Any basis of V is orthonormal. This is false statement. Any generating set of V contains an orthonormal basis. This is also false statement. From any basis, one can obtain an orthonormal basis. This is true. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next. Next question. Let A be a 3 into 3 real symmetric matrix. A is 3 into 3 real symmetric matrix. Symmetric matrix. Which one of the following statement is true? They are asking true statement. First one is all eigenvalues of A are real. Second option, all eigenvalues of A are always plus or minus 1. Third option, all eigenvalues of A are always plus or minus 1 or 0. Option D, all eigenvalues of A are always non-negative real numbers. We know that spectrum of eigenvalue real line, imaginary line. In real lines, this is symmetric matrix and Hermitian matrix. Symmetric and Hermitian matrix contains all real eigenvalues. Is skew symmetric matrix. Skew Hermitian matrix contains all imaginary eigenvalues. This is idempotent matrix contains idempotent a square is equal to A. Idempotent matrix contains all eigenvalues 1 or 0. Involutive matrix contains A square is equal to I. Involutive matrix contain eigenvalues plus or minus 1. Nilpotent matrix contain 0 an eigenvalue. Nilpotent. Orthogonal matrix contains A transpose is equal to I. Unit modulus, eigenvalue of unit modulus. Any eigenvalue of unit modulus orthogonal and unitary matrix. Orthogonal matrix and unitary matrix contain eigenvalue of unit modulus. Therefore, here they are asking A is 3 into 3 real symmetric matrix. Symmetric matrix contain all real eigenvalues. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question. Mn of C denote algebra of all n into n matrices over the field C. Mn of M is n into n matrix over complex number. That means 1, 0, 0, and so on 0, 0, 1, and so on 0, 0, 0, and so on 1. Basis contains this type of matrix I 0, 0, and so on 0, 0, I 0, and so on 0, I, and so on. Mn of C has no zero divisors. This is false. Mn of C is not a finite dimensional complex vector space. Mn of C, Mn of C uh, over C, it is not finite. They are saying not finite. C over C is finite. Therefore, this is also false statement. Number of linearly independent vectors in Mn of C is always less than n cube, because here this is n into n matrix. That means n square, always less than n square, always n square, always less than n cube. Therefore, number of linearly independent vectors in Mn of C is always less than n cube. This is true statement. Option D, Mn of C is not finite dimensional vector space over the field of reals. Mn over R matrix or complex dimension is 2n square. This is finite or infinite, we don't know. They are saying not finite, therefore it is false. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question. Let T from V to V be a linear transformation of finite dimensional vector space over F such that all eigenvalues of T are non-zero. They are given eigenvalues, those are non-zero eigenvalues. All eigenvalues are not equal to 0 and lie in F, then there is basis of V such that option A, the matrix of T is always the matrix of T is always the matrix of T the matrix of T is always triangular. The matrix of T is always triangular. They are saying matrix of T is always triangular. Zero matrix is all we know that zero matrix is also triangularizable matrix, both upper triangular as well as lower triangular. Therefore, option A is false. Option A is not true. Option B, the matrix of T is always symmetric. In previous question, we saw spectrum of eigenvalue. Symmetric matrix contain all real eigenvalues. Therefore, here eigenvalues are non-zero. Symmetric matrix may contain zero eigenvalues. Therefore, this statement not holds. Option C, the matrix of T is always invertible. Eigenvalues are non-zero, therefore matrix of T is invertible. This is true statement. Therefore, option C is the correct option. Next question. Let phi from r raised to 4 to r square be defined by phi of w x y z is equal to w minus x y minus z. A basis for the null space of phi is, they are asking basis for null space of phi. If we write this in matrix form, 1 minus 1 0 0, 0 0 w x x term is w term is w x y z, w 0 x 0 and y 1, z term is minus, coefficient of z is minus 1. This is x y w w x y z is equal to, that means w minus x is equal to 0. W is, this is pivotal element, this is pivotal elements. Non-pivotal elements are x and z are non-pivotal, or w is equal to x. If we take x is equal to 1, because this is non-pivotal, therefore w is equal to 1. That means 1 1 0 0 is the one basis, and second equation y minus z is equal to 0, y is equal to z. This here z is non-pivotal. If you take values for z, let k, y is equal to k. That means if we take 0 0 k, k is one basis, k for any constant value, 1 1 1 1 0 k k, here k 2 2. Therefore option C is the correct answer. Next question. The Jordan canonical form of nilpotent 4 into 4 matrix A with A cube not 0 has to be, this is A is equal to 0, this they are asking A cube not 0. This is not correct option. We know that Jordan canonical form lambda A 0 0 lambda A 0 0 lambda for 3 into 3 matrix. Here they are given 4 into 4 matrix, 4 into 4 matrix. For 4 into 4 matrix, lambda A 0 0 0 lambda A 0 0 0 lambda A 0 0 0 lambda. In super diagonal elements A, that means 1 1 1. Option B is the correct answer. If we multiply A, that means 0 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0. If we take A square is equal to A into A, this is not equal to 0, and also A cube is not equal to 0 in option B option. Therefore option B is the correct answer. ನೀವು ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ, A cube ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಫಾರ್ ವಾಚಿಂಗ್. ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆದ್ರೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರಿಗೆ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.